Ghostbusters Frozen Empire opened on March 22nd, and in its opening weekend, it took in $46 million in the United States. And while those numbers are good, the reviews, on the other hand, haven't been that good for Ghostbusters. It's been criticized for being slow, dull, and sometimes just not good at all. But is the story really that bad? Is it boring? Is it slow? Is there any reason why this movie is not doing well critically? I took my family to see it this weekend, and I have to say that the critics are not exactly wrong on this. It's got some problems. It's not a bad story, but at the same time, it's not great. Afterlife was a fantastic story, a nice way to continue and show respect for the legacy characters and the next generation, whereas Frozen Empire left a lot of the audience cold. Bill Murray, as usual, as Peter Venkman, was great with his wit.
All dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
And I have to admit, I did enjoy seeing Walter Peck back on the scene, and this time as the mayor.
Well, you can believe Mr. Pecker. My name is Peck.
Peck is the same as he always has been. A pain in the ass who just wants to do everything he can to shut down the Ghostbusters. One of my personal problems with Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is Phoebe. Her attitude throughout the bulk of this movie and some of the things she does just doesn't make sense to me. For example, she is so arrogant at the beginning of this movie. She's disrespectful to her mom, calls her by her first name, just so full of herself. She tells them that she alone was responsible for the saving of the world in Ghostbusters Afterlife. No one else helped her. She did it all by herself. She has quite a chip on her shoulders. And to drop a little plot spoiler here, she even, from all accounts and from other articles I've seen as well, and I'm not the only one who believe it, has a little thing for a ghost. It honestly looks like she is falling for a female ghost. It's not a bad movie. If you do go and see it, just don't expect a lot of action, though. It's slow going, and some would even argue that it's dull, and I probably have already said that, but that's the way a lot of people feel about this movie. It's dull. The firebender here is actually one of the best things that they did do for this movie. This character adds a little wit to the film when it desperately needs it. Now, honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with adding Slimer to the story. It just doesn't feel like a Ghostbusters story without Slimer. I'm sorry, I'm a bit biased toward the guy. I like him. Paul Rudd's character and the whole family dynamic thing here at the Ghostbusters movie, it seems weird for me. This is supposed to be a story about hunting ghosts, and instead what we're getting mostly is a family having trouble connecting and communicating with each other along with teen drama issues. In the end, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I've said it before, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great one either. And it does the job of entertaining the audience, but unfortunately, it may be one of those films that is very forgettable. Myself personally, I know that because it is a Ghostbusters movie, when it comes out on Blu-ray and 4K, I will be adding it to my collection. But I'd like to know from all of you, have you seen the movie? Are you interested in seeing the movie? I'd love to hear your comments about it. Drop your comments below, let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.